Hello, it's Janzo here. Today I'm going to be explaining to you. Hello, it's Janzo. Today I'm going to be explaining to you the concept of VHS, in which VHS stands for Video Home System, and which was really popular and was introduced in 1976, and it dominated the video recording format during the 80s, 90s, and possibly even early 2000s. VHS tapes were commonly used in VCRs, aka video cassette recorders. You used to record and play back any form of media, whether it's music, videos, movies, etc. And so I want to be able to, transcribe that through sound. And so today I'm going to be making dreamcore.
Alright guys, so I'm in Logic Pro X right now, and I gotta think about some of the ways to be able to evoke this sort of sense of nostalgia. And what I'm gonna do is actually affect the master first. So here we go, this is the mastering. I wanna actually create some music where it's played in a VHS sort of tape. And so what I can do here is go to master, and I'm going to go to Surge Synth Team. And what I'm gonna go do is, I'm gonna play a random sound through Apple Loops over here. What I'm gonna do is go to, let's say, tape. I'm gonna degrade it, and that's just going to add a bit of degrade. I'm gonna add in some origin, and what it does, it actually sort of vintageify the fucking mix. It adds a bit of low pass, but also it high passes the filter, so it's kind of like EQ. It just makes it a lot warmer. I'm gonna remove some of the detune, and what I'm gonna also do is go to cassette 1. Just adds a bit more crunch to this. I'm also going to add a bit of EQ. I might get rid of some of the highs. I'm not going to get rid of too much of it because I want to be able to hear some of the sound. I got a bit of a foundation going on over here. As you can hear, there is some sort of vinyl sort of crackling noise, as if it's like a cassette degraded. Okay, I want to process this key, so I'm going to add a fuck ton of reverb. Add in a lot of delay, perhaps even some stereo delay will go well. Let's make it a bit warmer. I think I'm going to go with the Valhalla. I think I'm going to add in some halftime. All that. A lot of it doesn't have to always be particularly sounds, it could just be the type of genre it sort of evokes. What I want to do is kind of create a soft synth wave type beat, or something sort of lo-fi, which always is the common genre. And I want to make it sound kind of atmospheric in a way, so I pasted this, and then what I'm going to do is here, also do is go to here. And what I need to do is go to Beat Creator. There we go. Ooh. I want to add in some textures, so pads, swells, and everything just help. Dreamcore music also sort of just creates this idea of instability and familiarity. And what I mean by familiarity, it aims to evoke the sense of familiarity that people would recognize genres, such as breakcore, drum and bass, soft house, synthwave. But I want to create this sort of unfamiliarity as well, which can be seen through like abstract textures, sounds, and processing. And so I got this melody right here that has been processed. This is what it sounds like. So there's some more elements going on that sort of builds up a faster arc. Here's just the sections of the guitars that I added. And I decided to change the melody sound so much, so I decided to add a beat break, and then I added some reverb just to make it a little bit more washed out, and then I added some more EQ just to make sure it's not too muddy. I then pitched it down 2 semitones just to change the sound a bit, just to make it sound darker. Anyway, I want to, like I said, evoke some sense of unsettlingness, if that makes any sense. What I can do is actually manipulate the melody a lot more by duplicating the track. I'm going to pitch this up, let's say 10 semitones, which is essentially an octave up for this purpose right here. I added like a 1/4 dotted basic pan reverb. And then what I'm also going to do is add in some tremolo effect. This is just a sway, so it's going to make it so kind of trippy. And again, genres such as dreamcore, neo-psychedelic, indie can work great with stuff like this, and so to be able to actually make it a bit more psychedelic, I can actually add in another effect which is called, I think, depth effects, which consists of like presets, glitches, reverbs, all of that stuff, which can just shape your melody. Okay. There you go. For the pianos, I'm going to add a bit more humanization, Q-flang, a little bit. I'm going to also humanize by randomizing the velocity. Alright guys, I think I'm going to record something because I want to actually add in some of my recording. Okay, alright, I am going to bang the desk. Hey yo, pause. It's not bad. I don't like that snare, it sucks. Right, I'm going to add in a jungle drum loop, but I'm going to sample it. I'm going to process this a little bit more. I might change the pitch a little bit now. I'm going to put this into a track stack, but then it's just going to look a lot more tidier. Drums. What I'm going to do is add in Grid Crusher. Topper.
we've reached the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing the process of me making a beat and trying to emulate it as if the music was played through a VHS sound. I'm going to show you guys the beat preview in a minute, but I just want to say a special thank you for 350 plus subscribers. I know it's a bit of a random number, but road to 400 hopefully next month or next year. I don't know when. I've enjoyed making this video. I'll show you the beat preview. I'll see you guys in a bit. See ya.